So you have said there's 3 levels in the existence of man, and that being the case, how are women and men different? Because their bodies are different, but
Right.
are there the 3 levels of a woman in the existence different? Is the Atma different?
The Atma is certainly not different. The bodies are different. The body of the woman and the body of man, they're completely different. And the selves are different. And the selves are different because the self of the woman is more insecure because she's a mother, she's a nurturer, she has to protect young life. So she demands willy-nilly greater security for the body and for the self, which man does not require. So the self is more insecure. And because she's a mother and a nurturer and brings up life, now love is second nature to her. So there is an implantation of love in all womanhood. Which implantation of love is not there in the males of the species. So that love has that is an additional ingredient in the self of the woman. So the body is different, the self is different, but the Atma, how can it be different? Because there are not 6.5 billion Atmas for 6.5 billion people. There is only one Atma for 6.5 billion people. Only one Atma. That's the divine center.
One Christ consciousness.
Only one Christ consciousness. So there you have the unity of life. There you run into the common ground between you and the divine, and it's imperceptibly you land there with the calming and the silencing of the self, and that is the ground of innocence. And this is the innocence that Adam lost by eating the fruit from the tree of knowledge. It's there in Genesis. Now you got to get back there. Now if you're not getting back there, and you're getting back somewhere else, which is an intermediate station, all your life's problems will remain as they are. You've got to get as far back as the beginning. And then there are no problems anymore. And it cannot happen for one or two, it has to happen for every one of us. So the individual becomes very, very important. And the individual is the world is the individual. It's not that the individual is puny and tiny and that the world is immense and large, no. So the whole world is in us. And we have to, through our every thought of ours, through every thinking of ours, every act of ours, we have to show this responsibility that we create a better world.